The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time, playing against the best teams in the WNBA.
Those relative season tickets now?
I mean, we might have to.
Those are pretty expensive.
We'll make sure the
our
Fever gets
salaries,
working on that.
our salaries, it's like our entire salary.
Indiana Fever star point guard Caitlin Clark has been making waves lately, and not just for her jaw-dropping performances on the court. The 2-year-old rookie has captured attention with her fearless statements and relentless competitive spirit. At one point, she even quipped about the extreme lengths required to secure the best resources. It's like spending our entire salary just to get those. I'm not kidding. We definitely need someone to handle that. After being overlooked for the U.S. Olympic women's basketball team, Clark took a well-deserved break to recharge and sharpen her skills. That time off seems to have worked wonders. She's been unstoppable ever since.
Salary to get those. I'm not kidding.
We'll have someone work on that.
On Sunday, Caitlin Clark racked up 9 assists, boosting her season total to 232 and setting a new WNBA rookie record.
Clark now has the rookie record, the history of the WNBA, as she's now going to try to set the all-time record, but 12 games.
Caitlin Clark is on pace to shatter Alyssa Thomas's rookie record of 316 assists from last season. But Sunday's headlines weren't just about stats. During the third quarter, after missing a shot, Clark slammed the base of the basket in frustration, drawing a technical foul. The referee said her reaction was disrespectful to the fast-paced game. Clark disagreed. "It had nothing to do with my team," she explained. "The referee had nothing to do with the other team. I'm just a competitor. I felt like I should have made more shots." In the same game, Fever teammate Lexi Hull was asked if she'd buy season tickets for her family. Meanwhile, Clark, who scored a career-high 22 points in a win over the Seattle Storm, remained candid and even thanked the referee for the technical foul, saying it fired her up and pushed her to work harder. And then came one of her most unexpected remarks. Commenting on ticket prices, she joked, "Those are pretty expensive. It's like our entire salary just to get those. I'm not kidding. We definitely need people to help."
Continue to see, like 2000, this is a big deal in Indiana, 225% increase in corporate partnerships. You know, every season ticket is sold out. Listen to this one. Concession sales. I like this one in particular, Charlie. 2,826 gallons of beer have been sold.
Wow.
Draft beer. That's an increase of 740%. Hot dog sales.
Clark isn't shy about speaking her mind or making her presence felt, both on and off the court. Her rookie salary is $6,595, part of a 4-year deal worth $338,500, numbers that underscore her impact as a rising star. Yet her comment about needing help to buy season tickets for her family caught some fans off guard, especially given the millions she earns from endorsements.
Really peanuts, Dan. When meanwhile, this is the reason why everybody's tuning into the WNBA. Caitlin Clark, just on her own, making $76,000 a year, which, I mean, she's making tons of other money in endorsements. But when you look at male athletes, something that I think a lot of them tend to make a habit of is they say, okay, I'm going to spend my paycheck or my salary rather, and I'm going to use that to fund my lifestyle. And I'm going to set aside my endorsement money. I'm going to put that in the bank. I'm going to invest that money. But for these WNBA players, if all you're making is $76,000, you've got to dig into those endorsement dollars to fund a lifestyle. And I'm not just talking about a lavish lifestyle. I'm just talking about a normal lifestyle, which costs even more these days.
These salaries are capped under the WNBA's collective bargaining agreement, established in 2020 and set to run through 2027. But thanks largely to Caitlin Clark's rising stardom, the balance of supply and demand is beginning to shift in the players' favor.
Is becoming popular enough to increase salaries. You know, that's what the NBA does, and the NFL. They increase their salary cap. One of the things that's interesting, the financials of the Indiana Fever, I don't know if you saw this, but there's a 1,193% increase in jersey sales with the Indiana Fever because
endorsement opportunities are limited for most WNBA players. But Caitlin Clark seems poised to keep breaking records, earning big, and making headlines. She's also been incredibly supportive of teammate Lexi Hull, even joking that her social media might soon turn into a Lexi Hull fan page. "Taking a month off really revitalized me," Clark once shared. "I earned this and I'm proud." Her performances have been consistently impressive, but being named AP Player of the Week was especially meaningful. Recognition from the Associated Press carries extra weight, giving the honor more credibility than a league-based award. That said, Clark admitted there's a bit of conflict in her mind. Kelsey Mitchell also had a strong case of the award, making the choice this week a tough one.
Of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers average, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will.
The Fever stand out as the only team this season with multiple Player of the Week winners. An impressive feat in itself. Caitlin Clark's award, however, is thoroughly deserved. Kelsey Mitchell's back-to-back stellar performances also highlighted her skill and determination, especially given the uncertainty surrounding her status earlier in the week. Mitchell's confidence has been a huge asset for the team, and it would have been wonderful to see her recognized as well. Such an honor would have underscored the remarkable impact she's had on the Fever this season.
Fever payroll is $1.2 million. Less. That is less than the minimum salary for a single NBA player with a year's experience. So the women have the headlines, they have the fans, they have the viewers. When the hell are they going to get?
Caitlin Clark has been an absolute force all season, and this recognition only underscores just how dominant she has been. While I might have leaned toward Kelsey Mitchell for this particular week, it's impossible to argue against Clark's overall performance and the enormous influence she's had on the league. That said, Clark likely won't take home the WNBA Player of the Week award, since she only played 2 games during the opening week. Even as a star and major presence in the league, the timing simply doesn't favor her. Meanwhile, Mitchell has solidified her role with the Fever, keeping her spot secure. With the team allowed to retain 6 players, there's no way they'd let her go, especially given her current form. And can we finally put the Rookie of the Year debate to rest? Angel Reese has been outstanding, delivering incredible performances, including a standout game against the Mercury. But comparing her to someone like Caitlin Clark, who is firmly among the top 5 players in the league, isn't fair. Even among rookies, while Reese is an exceptional, a direct comparison to Clark misrepresents the scale of Clark's achievements. The chatter about rookie rankings may seem confusing at first, but highlights that this conversation isn't just about Rookie of the Year. It's about how Clark measures up against the greatest rookie seasons ever. She may not match Candace Parker's MVP-level rookie campaign, but her season is impressively stacked. It's worth noting that Parker didn't have A'ja Wilson in the mix, and Clark could realistically finish as an MVP contender in what many see as a historic regular season. The bigger debate will likely involve Maya Moore and Caitlin Clark. Clark is expected to lead in numerous statistical categories, while Moore's contributions to a championship team will carry significant weight. Of course, A'ja Wilson and Breanna Stewart remain among the elite. Wilson might be considered the world's best player at times, but the margin isn't as wide as it seems. Stewart's current slump also affects comparisons. Had she been performing at her peak, the conversation might look very different. It's also important to note that while Wilson can outscore Stewart at times, some of her points come more easily and haven't always translated to team success. Early in the season, when Wilson's team was 6-6, her scoring didn't have the same impact. Overall, Wilson is still slightly ahead, but the gap is narrower than many realize. The more I watch, the less this feels like a 2-horse race with a distant third. The WNBA landscape is shaping up to be far more competitive and closely contested than many expected.
It's huge. In that fourth quarter, you and her combined for 10 threes. How important of a role did she play in closing this game out?
Kelsey was awesome. I mean, she just steps up in big moments. That's just what she's done. She's done it all year, and I'm really...
Caitlin Clark's latest incident in the WNBA has been making headlines, and it's easy to understand why. The jealousy and tension she occasionally stirs among other players is truly remarkable to watch.
See her, Caitlin Clark is getting the crowd and going. Y'all see Skylar Diggins speed up. to make contact with her. Stop this. Y'all mad because that corn-fed Iowa girl busting y'all ass. Y'all said she too weak. She can't do this. She lead the WNBA in assists. She cooking. Let her cook.
This latest Caitlin Clark situation in the WNBA has been getting a lot of attention lately, and I can see why. The underlying pettiness, jealousy, and animosity from some players towards her is really quite something, isn't it?
Seattle Storm, they pulled their starters so she couldn't get that double-digit assist record 3 consecutive games with at least 20 points and 10 or more assists. They pulled their starters, and then Skylar Diggins, Fake Smith, her last name, she bumped into her, sped up. Let her cook. But if I'm Caitlin Clark, I'd have told Skylar Diggins, get your coat, your brim, and get on out of my...
It's worth noting, but this situation also underscores a larger issue within the league. The WNBA recently secured a landmark TV deal worth $200 million annually, with the potential to rise to $260 million per year.
Help us. Hey, she like a double-edged sword, Ocho. She cutting ass left and right. Yep. Both sides cutting ass. Wop, 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 wop.
Hey, hey, listen.
Cut them up.
She's doing well for herself. She's doing well for herself. I would like the ladies to welcome her with open arms, and what she brings to the table, what she's brought to the WNBA, is as well as the other rookies that are playing well as well. I know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese probably get most of the credit.
They do.
And all the news and headlines.
Yep.
The numbers speak for themselves. The Liberty versus Aces game drew 1.21 million viewers on N, while matchup featuring stars like Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart only attracted 577,874 viewers on CBS.